Be sure to comment, subscribe, and click the notifications bell.
1, 2, 3.
Hey, what's up, guys? JD Venom here, part of Venom Nation Wrestling, and this is the start of a new series here on my channel, the Top 10 series. Now, as a disclaimer, some of these videos are going to be by myself. Some of these videos are going to be with some partners of mine as well, so it's going to be different every single week, but expect one of these every single week. And today, I'm going to get my top 10 best wrestling title designs of all time. Now, there's a plethora of wrestling belts out there, from the indies to international to everywhere. I'm just going to stick with the major wrestling promotions throughout history, okay? And that can mean, you know, across the seas. That can mean in Mexico. That can mean, WWF, WWE, WCW, those companies. So, I think this is a good list to start off with. Let me know what you think about my list, and leave your list down below as well. This is all subjective, so this is all opinionated, so my list is probably not even going to be close to your list. So, but let's not waste any more time. Let's get into our top 10 best wrestling designs. Before we get started, be sure to leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter, and like the Facebook page, where both those links are down below, as you can see. And tell your friends and family to come and join the JD Venom Nation here on YouTube, or the Venom Nation Wrestling here on YouTube, rather. Alright, but let's not waste any more time. Again, I said that already. Let's get into our top 10 best wrestling titles of all time. And we're starting off at number 10. Is a belt that really doesn't really get any credit. I think the first probably 4 out of the, probably 4 out of the 5 probably doesn't, first 4 out of 5 probably doesn't gain credit. But I'm going to go with the classic ECW World Title. Now, this is a title that was at the end of ECW, when Taz had it, when, the Sandman had it, when Rhino was the final world champion from ECW, all the way through when they brought it back in 2006, RVD, Big Show, CM Punk, Lashley, when those guys held that title. And it just looks like a title, I'm gonna put a picture up for you guys. But it just looks like a title that just looks, very ECW-like, with the jagged letters and the scratches across the title. You know what I mean? And just the rugged look of that championship. It fit for that time frame, especially back in the the late 90s. When they brought it back in 2006, I still liked it as well. A lot better than that silver, that fucking dime-looking title that they brought in back in like 2008. When fucking Tommy Dreamer was holding it and Christian was holding it. Oh my god, that title was fucking trash. It was fucking horrific. But yeah, I mean, that title there, the ECW Championship, very good looking. I like it, and that does come in at my number 10 here this week for the top wrestling belts in the world. Title designs in the world. Coming in at number 9 is a belt that most people may not either remember, or if you have seen it, it was for all of 2 seconds. And I'm talking about the WWF Women's Title, not the one that Trish Stratus held, and Lita, and Jacqueline. I'm talking about the one where you had Alundra Blaze, aka Medusa, on the Monday Nitro, held up the title and threw it into the garbage live on Nitro. That title looks very, very good, and she actually brought it back at the Hall of Fame. So I think that title, with the white strap over it, with the globe in the middle of it, I really think that title is a perfect title for women in wrestling, period. I mean, the women's title, the championship, that was good for the Attitude Era. Divas title, forget about it. That's one of the worst looking titles of all time. That's another top 10 we could probably do. And, also, the current titles for, Raw and SmackDown, I like them. But I think this one here is no doubtly the best one that they got. And, like I say, it just represents, the elegance of a woman and a woman's wrestler. But if they were to bring that title back, I would love for them to bring that title back. If they put Raw and SmackDown back under one brand, I don't think they're going to do that anytime soon. That's going to be a few years down the road. They should really consider bringing back that design for that championship, because I will really would like that. They brought back, classic titles before. They brought back the classic IC Championship, which may or may not be on this list. When Cody Rhodes brought it back. But, I really think that somebody should, really think about bringing that title back if they ever combine Raw and SmackDown again. But the WWF Classic, I'll say the new generation era women's title does come in at number 9. Coming at number 8 is, I'll be honest with you, it is a fairly new title, brand new title. This title has only been around for 3 months. And actually give it away right there if you've been paying attention to WWE within the past 3 months. I'm talking about the WWE United Kingdom title. There's only been one champion, Tyler Bate. And, it may be new, but you can't dispute on how beautiful that title looks. That title represents England in a very, very fairly. It looks like a classic WWF title from the 80s and early 90s. That's why I think I like it so much, because it gives you that nostalgic of what I remember a world title should look like. And this championship here is fucking excellent. I like it a lot. And really nothing much else to say about it other than it looks great. It represents the United Kingdom and, that area of the world. It represents this pretty well. The only thing I will say is that, goddamn, when you gonna put these guys on TV? Well, right now as I'm recording this, on May the 5th, 2017, we're gonna see this. We're actually gonna see tapings actually being held right now for, I guess, for the first couple episodes of the WWE UK TV show, wherever the hell they're gonna do. But back to the belt itself. Great looking belt. It looks fantastic. You got the lion and the I don't know what the hell is on the other side. This picture's so small. Why get a bigger picture? Well, what the hell's the matter with me? Let me look up Tyler Bate real quick. Tyler Bate, WWE. Let's see if I can get a closer image of it. I can't really get a closer image of it at all, but it looks like a horse. There you go, a horse and a lion with with the king's crown, from fucking when you play chess. I don't know what the fuck you call it. I know there's a name for it. In the middle, it just looks fucking great. But despite that comes in at number 8 this week. Coming in at number 7. And this belt here, I think it's because of the guy that's holding it right now that makes it look so good. But I truly believe that this belt is fucking amazing. And I'm talking about the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship belt. And this belt here, which is held by AJ Styles, which is currently held by Kazuchika Okada, and hopefully held by Kenny Omega. They're gonna have their rematch in June. This belt, it looks like it's fit for a king. It looks like something that a king will wear. And I think that's where it goes back to Okada, because Okada with this whole robe and everything, with the belt on, when they do the zoom in shot of it and zoom in into his face, you guys know what I'm talking about. If you watch New Japan, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. That shit looks fucking great. And I don't even watch New Japan like that. You know what I mean? I think I'm gonna start watching New Japan for the bigger shows like Wrestle Kingdom. I'm actually gonna definitely check out the G1 for sure, because it's gonna be in the United States this year. But that belt looks fucking amazing. Just the way that it's, you know, and I got a picture up of it here right now on my PC here. Just the way that it looks overall with the fucking, like, with the globe in the middle, it just has these little, you know, diamonds all around it, and just the nameplate. It just looks like something that's just for a king. And you know, if you haven't seen it, I'm gonna be putting pictures up on the side, you know, here in the video. Actually, should be on this side actually, where I'm gonna be putting pictures at. But despite that belt looks fucking amazing, and that does come in at number 7 here this week. Coming in at number 6 is a belts, I should say. I'll give you a spoiler right now. This is going to be my first tag team belts here. Actually, my only tag team belts on this list. Now I'm looking at it. The classic. If I had to pick, if you have to pick rather one belt, what belt would it be for tag teams? Give you guys about 5 seconds to think about it. Okay. If you guess the classic WWF tag team titles, you are absolutely correct. And what I mean by classic is, I'm talking about the belts that, you know, Demolition wore, the belts that fucking, I mean, I can't even think right now. The belts that I don't even know my own tag teams right now. How fucking sad. The belts that the Road Warriors wore, and, you know, the natural disasters. That era, that belt, those belts are fucking great. Fantastic. Represents tag team to the T. And, you know, you really can't dispute that those are the best looking tag team titles of all time. And I'm gonna bring up a picture of, oh, there we are. There we are. With the eagle on top, with, you know, it just says world in red. It has the classic WWF logo on the top with the ribbon saying tag team wrestling champions in there. It just looks fucking amazing. It with the 2 crowns in there, it's like, oh god, it looks so damn good. It looks so damn good. Great design. I mean, what else can you say about it? I can't even say anything else about it. I mean, it just looks that fucking good. But the classic WWF World Tag Team Championship does come in at number 6 here on this countdown. Coming in at number 5. We're at number 5 already, guys. We're halfway through this list already. I expect these videos to be a little bit longer once I have my 2 buddies with me here. But coming in at number 5 is the NWA World Championship. And there's only one to pick from. And you guys should know this. Not the big gold belt. Not the big gold belt. Even though I do like that belt, you know, that's not the belt that I think of when I think of NWA World Championship. I'm thinking about the belt that Ric Flair, well, he held it with the big gold belt too, that Ric Flair wore, Harley Race, you know what I mean, Shane Douglas, he had the belt for a little bit, you know, even if you want to go to a TNA sense, you know, guys like, I think Christian held it, right? I think he held the NWA World Title. AJ Styles, you know, I mean, Jeff Jarrett. Oh my God, don't get me started on Jeff Jarrett. Like in fucking early days in TNA, that belt when it has Australia, Mexico, United States, Canada on the nameplates. When you have the big globe that is not flat, but it comes out and it looks fucking amazing. And then that belt is still around to this day. Billy Corgan brought back that fucking, well, he didn't bring back the company, but he's now owns the NWA, apparently, the NWA brand, because it's not worth of anything now, apparently, but despite that, it is good to see that, you know, that brand to come back and just look at this world title. I mean, you have, I mean, like I said, you have United States, like, right there on the actual belt itself, then you got Australia, Japan, Mexico, Canada. It looks fucking amazing. If you guys, if you guys ever seen this before, then you're watching the wrong video, because I'm all about old school shit. And this is, I mean, this could be easily be number one. This could easily be number one, but I just think that, you know, I think there are 4 belts better than that, in my personal opinion. You know, this, like I said, it's all opinion based, but I mean, this case would be at number one. I wouldn't be mad at someone putting this at the number one. But the NWA, the classic NWA World Heavyweight Championship, does come in at number 5 for me. Coming in at number 4, and I know this is gonna get some flack, but again, it's all opinionated, guys. So don't hurt me on this one. Do not hurt me. Don't say, "Oh God, it's the worst list ever," even though someone's gonna put it right now just because I said that. At least I put it on my list, guys. And at least I recognize on how great this fucking title is. It is the Wing Eagle belt. And I know someone's just like, "Oh my God, they put it at number 4. It's not number 1. I got it at number 4, guys. But it doesn't mean that I don't like the belt. The belt's fucking amazing for me to put it that high. If I didn't like the belt, I wouldn't even put it on my list. The Wing Eagle belt. What else can anybody say about this belt that hasn't been said? You know what I mean? You had guys like Hogan, Warrior, Macho Man, Bret Hart. He held the Wing Eagle belt. Shawn Michaels. Man, there's a lot of. I think the reason why a lot of people have this at their number one, because that was the belt that they grew up with their, as far as with their childhood memories. That was the belt, which I don't blame you. You know what I mean? If that's the belt. That was the belt that I grew up with. When fucking Sergeant Slaughter, beat, the Ultimate Warrior at the 1991 Royal Rumble, when The Undertaker first beat, Hulk Hogan for that title at the 1991 Survivor Series. You can link. It's so easy to link that belt with moments in history. When Yokozuna beat Hulk Hogan for the world title at King of the Ring 1993 with the Fireball. I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is, because of the fact that a lot of people, they link this title to their childhood memories. I mean, even the Attitude Era too. From the beginning, and when I mean Attitude Era, I'm talking about like 1997-ish. We know that 1998 changed into the Attitude Era World Championship, which could may or may not be on this list. But I mean, it's just a lot of history behind it, and a lot of people have very soft spots for that title, especially situations where, like, when Ric Flair was at the 92 Royal Rumble saying that this is the greatest moment of my life, just when he cut one of his best promos of all time. But after going down memory lane, the WWF Wing Eagle World Title does come in at number 4 for me. Coming in at number 3 is a belt that was very much around for probably about a year-ish, year and a half-ish, I want to say. But this belt should have been around forever. And you see it in video games now. You see it in the WWE 2K17, 2K, 16, whatever. They have it on that game. They did have it on the WWE Shop.com website where you can buy it. I don't think it's there anymore, and I regret for not buying it back like a few years ago when I had the chance to get this fucking belt, because this is, definitely my favorite WCW belt of all time. I'm talking about the WCW World Heavyweight Championship, not the big gold belt, but the one that they had right before that. It was a belt that it was a mixture between of like gold and blue that looked fucking amazing. And let me bring that up real quick, because I had it up. But it was a mixture between gold and there we are. Oh my God, look at it. Jesus Christ. You guys can already see on the screen already, of course, but it's like, it just looks I just came in my hands right now. Like, it looks fucking amazing. Amazing design. with the world like in the middle, the globe in the middle. I like the lines. I think the lines through it as well. Just something about the just the lines with the latitude and longitude lines. I'm showing my nerdiness now about fucking geography now. It looks fucking amazing. The ribbons, the shape of the title, just the way that it looks overall, and it has that hint of silver in it too, with the gold stars and the hint of silver and the blue. It looks fucking amazing. It looks fucking amazing. I think this is the best tile design to utilize 4 colors: black, blue, gold, and silver. I think it's the best tile design to utilize 4 colors. I mean, it looks that damn good. But you know, like I said, it wasn't around long enough, just like the WWF Women's Championship. But you cannot dispute on how great it looks, and we're never gonna see it again because there's not gonna be not gonna be another WCW. But just at least get back on the website so I can buy it for myself. But that is the WCW Classic WCW World Heavyweight Championship belt that's been around for like a year and a half to 2 years. But that does come in at number 3 here on this countdown. And coming in at number 2 is the Classic Intercontinental Championship belt. You can go with the black strap version. You can go with the white strap version. You can go with the current WWE version because it's still the same belt essentially. Doesn't really matter to me. I mean, what a fucking title design. Just the way that, first of all, just the way that the design looks overall, with the way that it hugs someone's, body. No homo, of course. Just the way that it hugs somebody's body when they're wearing it. Just the way that it shows like guys wrestling on the nameplates. Just on how prestigious it looks. Fucking amazing. Now, obviously, the same thing with the Winged Eagle belt. This belt goes back to our childhood as well. Again, guys like, Macho Man, Ricky Steamboat, Shawn Michaels, Razor Ramon, Diesel, Triple H, The Rock, Stone Cold. They all held this belt, this exact belt, when Cody Rhodes brought it back, and The Miz, and, right now, Dean Ambrose, who's holding the belt currently. It's just, despite on, nowadays, the Intercontinental Championship doesn't mean shit, but this design, if this design was not around, and this sounds very minor, but if this design was not around, this belt would be even more, useless than what it is now today. And gets me upset that knowing on what this belt is supposed to do for your career, it's supposed to launch you into that main event picture. Now it is just a mid-card belt, just have a mid-card belt, and I don't think they utilize the right people to build up that belt. In my opinion. I mean, everybody has their own opinion, but they don't use the right guys for it. Dean Ambrose is not the right guy for that title. He's just not. I thought Baron Corbin should have been the Intercontinental Champion, coming out of WrestleMania. He could have used that title. You know what I mean? I don't think the title should have came off The Miz in the first place, but if I had to pick between, The Miz and Baron Corbin, I'm going to go with The Miz, but Baron Corbin should have won that title at WrestleMania. But to each of his own, we can talk about that all day. But back to the design itself, thank God they brought it back in, 2012-ish, I think when they brought it back, when Cody Rhodes brought out the bag. This is the Classic. Got fucking guys pop in the crowd, and, you got that, that fucking old school head like me jump up and clap. Good moment. Good moments. And I remember the yellow. Does anybody remember the yellow design of the belt? I think that's when Warrior held it. When the Warrior held the that design of the belt when it was a yellow strap. But anyway, Very, very, very good fucking belt. And that does come in at number 2 here this week. And coming in at number 1 for our top wrestling belt design of all time is the Attitude Era World Heavyweight Championship. The one that Stone Cold wore, Foley, Rock, Big Show, Jesus Christ, Big Show, Vince McMahon, Triple H, Angle. It does it for me. It does it for me. It's kind of like the Winged Eagle, but it's more circular. I like the gold looks a little bit better to me on this belt. It's a little bit more of a lighter gold, and just with the globe in the middle again, because there's always globes on belts because of this world. But the way that the globe is, it's kind of like, it kind of goes up like that, and it just says champion on the bottom. It says World Wrestling Federation or Entertainment, whatever the fuck you want to call it, and it just says champion on the bottom. I mean, it looks fucking amazing. The side plates themselves, I mean, you got fucking lines on it, you know, on the WWF logo. You know, you got fucking, you know, like a line on the other side of it, you know, holding up some shit. But just the way that it looks, the way that it's, and I think this really does go off more off memories for me personally. You know, I grew up during the Attitude Era, and you know, just seeing Stone Cold and The Rock fighting every week, or Stone Cold and Vince McMahon fighting every week, or the rivalry between, you know, Foley and The Rock, or Foley and Triple H, you know, at Madison Square Garden at the 2000 Royal Rumble. It's just memories like this, and the belt, the most important belt during that time frame, you know, to me, you can't, I mean, I cannot put this, how can I not put this at number 1? You know what I mean? The eagle in the middle, the blue globe, just, I mean, everything's like, you got a few diamonds around it too as well. But, man, fucking awesome belt. Simple, but yet very effective. That's what I'll call it. Simple, but yet very effective. And, the WWF Attitude Era World Championship does come in at number 1 here this week. I know I missed some other ones, like the Undisputed title. I missed the WWF Undisputed title. I probably missed the European Championship from WWE. There's some people that'll probably say like the Hardcore title. So I mean, I can only fit 10 guys, and I didn't want to go with all WWF, so I wanted to, you know, like, that's why I got like a, you know, New Japan in there. You know, some WCW ones, the NWA one as well, which all deserve to be on this list. You can do a top 20, top 50 of this list, and, you know, in hell, you know, it's all disputable. But guys, you let me know what your top 10 is down below. Also, let me know on what the next top 10 that you want to see. I got one lined up next week, but I'll take your suggestions for top 10s for future weeks. And hopefully next week I will be doing this in with multiple people, so we can have their versions of their top 10s as well. So, but guys, that's it. If you did enjoy this here, be sure to leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter, and like my Facebook page, where both links are down below. And tell your friends and family to come and join the Venom Nation Wrestling here on YouTube. Until then, I'll see you guys later. Peace out.